Hi guys, welcome to the Love Stream.
If a little love is all you need, if you're getting bored in quarantine, if you're losing sight of what it means, view the Love Stream.
Welcome to St. Mary and St. Stephen's Church right here in beautiful Morganton. This church has a wonderful long history, and it's a church of the Diocese of Western North Carolina here on the west side of Morganton here in Burke County. It's a beautiful church, and today the first thing I want to do is tell you a little story. So there's an old legend about the dogwood tree. It happens to be the state flower of the state of North Carolina. But the old dogwood tree has this beautiful but unique looking blossom on the end of the branches. And the idea is that back in the days of Jesus, when they were looking for wood to make the cross from, supposedly, the legend goes, they found dogwood tree, and they made the dogwood tree into the cross that Jesus hung upon. Well, all these years later, so the legend goes, the dogwood tree developed blossoms to remind us of what happened to Christ. And you'll notice that on the four corners of the flower, on the tips of the flower of the dogwood tree, you'll see red to remind us of the blood of Christ. And in the center of the blossom, you'll see what almost looks to be a crown in the middle of the dogwood flower to remind us of Jesus being the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords. Now, is this literal history? Scientists will probably tell us that there are no dogwood trees in Jerusalem, but still it's a fantastic way to remember this beautiful, beautiful tree that grows here in North Carolina, and to remind ourselves of the goodness of God when we see the beauty of nature as it reminds us of God's beauty. Why did the cookie call the doctor? Because he said his world was crumbling. So what do you call a sleepy dad getting his kids pizza? Papa yawns. So today we celebrate what's called a feast day. For those of you who don't know what feast days are, the early church created this huge calendar, and every day of the church year has like a commemoration, a remembrance of somebody important to the life of the church. And today's day, actually not today, but tomorrow, it would be Tuesday, is the remembrance of Saint Anselm of Canterbury. Now, I was there a couple of years ago and actually did a wedding renewal of vows on the 50th anniversary of somebody in the chapel at Canterbury Cathedral, where St. Anselm was actually buried. He was the Archbishop of Canterbury, early time in the church. And my favorite quote of St. Anselm is, "God is that which no greater can be conceived. If you can think it and you can imagine it, God exceeds your wildest dreams." I'm standing here next to the bell tower as a reminder that St. Anselm would have told us that Easter is not just a day, but Easter is a season of the church, and Easter continues not just on Easter Day, but we ring the bell to remind ourselves of the resurrection. Greater can be conceived. The Lord is risen. He is risen indeed.